Hi guys, Kim here. And because the video with Nigel, Claudio and I was 1 hour 43 minutes long, I just wanted to recap on a few very pertinent points that were discussed to clarify certain things. Initially, we were talking about the pattern that Venus makes in the sky, and that right at that moment when we were recording, just by chance, it happened to be the moment where it had completed its pattern. And the pattern of Venus travelling portrays a 5-petaled rose or pentagram when viewed from a geocentric position. And it takes roughly 8 years to do one pattern. So whilst we were recording, Claudio noted that the 250-year cycle completion was happening right as we were talking about it. The other significant thing about this pattern that Claudio noted was that Eris, aka Madonna, Isis, the divine feminine, has travelled into Aries, our head, Corona chakra, which cleanses the whole body. It also makes the identical pattern in the sky as Venus, and that Eris is about to complete this cycle on the 15th of April 2023, and it's a 558-year cycle. Claudio refers to this completion of the pattern of Eris as the Phoenix Rising, recording he has plotted it for about 5 or 6 years of these Phoenix Risings, and he says in the past he's plotted a pattern relating to volcanoes exploding with these Phoenix Rising events. So the volcanoes that have exploded in the past have blackened the sky, sometimes for months, creating difficult conditions for humanity to live through, which may be a marker of an event happening on the 15th of April 2023. He also states that the Phoenix Rising event is mapped out by both the Bible and the Egyptian cartography. Then how he knows that the blood moon that's to occur on the 8th of November 2022 signifies that this particular blood moon is the blood moon that's talked about in the Bible, that is described in Revelation 12:1. So here we've got Venus finishing her cycle, a solar eclipse, then a blood moon eclipse, and then the Phoenix Rising. We have an eclipse 3 days after Venus finishes its cycle, and in 6 months' time, on the 15th of April 2023, the mother of all mothers, Eris, completes her cycle. There are 4 Phoenix Risings per age, and with this one, we're going into the age of Aquarius. What Claudio clarifies here is that we get blood moons all the time, but this blood moon, Eris, Sun, and North Node are sitting in the exact position for Bible Revelation 12:1. Revelation is called The Woman and the Dragon. It tells you in the Bible that the dragons are volcanoes. It's poisonous gas, all the seas turn to red, and then you get the hail of the Hail Mary as the asteroids fall from the sky. They're from the volcanoes. The 8th of November should be noted, personally, as to what people feel on this day, if they recognize any significant shift or not. The alignment of the new sun, all of my 6 sun videos I've made over the last year relate to this particular Phoenix Rising event. The Aztecs perceived that the 6th sun arrived on the scene on the 26th of May 2021, and for a period of time the 5th sun would remain ruling this epoch, but it would be gradually losing its power until such time that the 6th sun could gain enough power to overtake ruling this realm. This realm is intensely corrupted. So also the Egyptian cartography shows us a roadmap as to what we're to expect in relation to us preparing our spiritual states, and to align the idea that everything in this world is balanced. Claudio reiterates a number of times that we need to get our headspace into conceiving the concept that there is no them and us. There is no they in our world. All it is somebody giving us back our karma. So whatever we show love towards comes back to us as karma for us to process. He talks about the 7 scorpions of Isis being one such story to bring about the correct mindset. I'll link that story below in video format for those of you who may be interested. The test we need to pass is our heart being weighed, and our heart needs to be pure. If our heart isn't pure, then it'll get eaten by a crocodile and we'll get to do it all again. However, when we pass the test of weighing, we will get to be the king, queen, kundalini, both snakes of your own world, so meaning you get to rule your own world. Claudio points out repeatedly that love is the center of this, and that there is no room for being angry, frustrated with your external reality. If by any chance you end up still thinking that somebody else is to blame for your misery, then likely your soul will have to relive the age of Pisces to bring back the comprehension in your consciousness, or your conscience, to bring back about the comprehension in your conscious self that there is no separation, all there is love. As some of you guys know, I've been slightly obsessed in the last year or so with George Carlin and Bill Hicks, this big electron video. Just to quote a couple of lines from that: is it real, or is it just a ride? It goes up and down and round, and it's really brightly coloured. You can change it any time you want. It's only a choice between fear and love. It doesn't punish, it doesn't reward, it just is for a little while. So I've given a link to that below as well. I just want to say thanks to all your help with this, everybody, because the way I figure it, we've only got a short period of time to work this stuff out, and anything that we can do to help each other to see it more clearly is worth doing. Thanks for listening. Ta-ta for now.